everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Giants going up against the Raiders.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Oakland Raiders. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Leopard.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll run on the draw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That he's brought down. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. All right, now. Lucky 56.
Off the bootleg. Webb. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 39 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down following the run.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A first down throw for Kaiser. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard near the 48-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
2nd down, Kaiser. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
No, it's so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Shift. Shift. Flex round. Flex round. Shift. 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 Check, 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 check. Ohio. Ohio. Check, flex round. Flex round.
On third down, Kaiser. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second down, Webb. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Marcell Dareus busting through to get him for a loss of 6. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up third and long? Webb now from the gun. And he's going to go down again.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on fourth down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Let's go. 1, 9,
Kaiser now on second down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Kaiser on first down. Jones has it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go.
Now a second down throw for Kizer. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. He will push his way down to about the... Team.
Lay down.
Carry here for Robinson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
The New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On the run, Darkwa. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Darkwa. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Into the red zone now. Manning. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Quincy Enunwa from 19 yards away. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Ohio. Here we go. Grand 38.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And Jones has it over the middle. And brought... But not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd down, Webb. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And a fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And now here's a carry heading left. Open space inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. Kaiser flushed out right. Complete to Jones. So we are halfway through here. Larry, apologies. No halftime this week. I think we, like everyone, are anxious to get done with this preseason. So let's get straight to the action in the second half. This is taken at the 3. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Kizer from the gun on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Aldon Smith able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now!
Operating from the gun. Webb letting one go deep for a noon walk. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio! What? Nothing! Flex round! Flex round!
Play fake. Kizer. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
From the gun, Kizer. Eluding the pressure right. Kizer hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Following the fumble recovery, Webb can't escape as he goes down. Khalil Mack Coming on the blitz, he gets him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go now. Green.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go now.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
All right, here we go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Green 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Back now in the East Bay. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. Grand 30. Flex round. Flex round.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ohio. Here we go. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Halfback sent in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser escaping the pressure right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game now. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Webb dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Webb now. And Ingram holds it in. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, a heck of a move. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Giants on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Here's Webb. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they're operating in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And now here's a carry heading left. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. To throw on third down. Webb. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster. He's back to throw.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. Hard throw. Incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And the Giants ready to come out now. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Webb. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Eddie Vanderdoes in there to get him the sixth time they've sacked him tonight.
Here we go now!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Oakland.